Spiritual awakening is like finally breaking the surface after a long dive. You suddenly find yourself gasping for the fresh air of reality, while others continue to swim in a pool of illusions. This awakening alters the essence of your existence, and from that moment, there's no going back. The doors behind you have closed, and all that remains is the path ahead. In this newfound freedom, you also discover a sense of confinement. It's like being on a mountaintop, breathing the pure air, but looking down and seeing the people you care about trapped in the valley below. They seem content, immersed in their daily routines, seeking comfort, power, and the illusion of control. You can't help but wonder, is my awakening a blessing or a burden? Why do I seek self-knowledge when others are content in their chosen ignorance? It's a challenging journey, but rest assured, the effort is worth it. Although the terrain may be rough, the landscapes you witness will go beyond imagination. However, like any transformative experience, spiritual awakening comes with its own set of side effects. They're neither good nor bad. They simply exist. Think of it as an adaptation period, like acclimatizing to a new altitude. You're breathing different air now, and it may take some time to adjust. Today, we'll delve into the lesser-known side effects of spiritual awakening, those silent whispers that no one prepares you for, but that almost everyone experiences. Imagine you've just opened your eyes after being submerged in a vivid dream, and for a moment, all is silent. Then, reality seeps in, replacing the silence with intriguing questions and thoughts. Your mind begins to question what just happened and why it's happening to you. This is the labyrinth of confusion, where many of us find ourselves after a spiritual awakening. Even if you spend years on the spiritual path, reading sacred texts and delving deep into practices, the experience of awakening is like arriving in an unknown country where the language, customs, and even the air feel foreign. The mind loves to navigate familiar landscapes, but awakening is a territory it can't map. It's beyond the scope of imagination, something you cannot prepare for with mere thoughts or concepts. So, you start seeking anchors in spiritual teachings, books, and philosophies. You begin a voracious search of scriptures, hoping to validate your experience. What can you do amidst the confusion? Feeling confused is natural, but don't let it turn into panic or obsessive searching. Sometimes the deepest wisdom comes from sitting with the unknown. There's a lesson in the very confusion you're experiencing, like a fog that forces you to slow down and pay attention to your surroundings, to become present rather than compulsively seeking external validation. Allow moments of silence to seep in. The silence, in its subtle power, serves as a bridge to a deeper understanding. It connects you to a state of being that doesn't require immediate answers. When you silence the mind's clamor, you create space for your inner wisdom to manifest. Remember, the ultimate compass is within you. You don't always need a map to navigate the waters of awakening. Sometimes you just need to be still and let the currents guide you. Embrace the unknown. The beauty of awakening continuously unfolds, revealing layers you didn't even know existed. Confusion isn't an obstacle. It's a detour that is rich in views you'd have missed otherwise. Imagine finding a new radio station that plays music that resonates deeply with your soul. But upon tuning in, you notice other stations are now static, distorted, or silent. This encapsulates the sense of disconnection that often accompanies spiritual awakening. As you align with your true self, the circle around you may start to change. Interactions with old friends become awkward. You find yourself retreating into silence. Things that used to captivate you now seem superficial. People who were pillars in your past suddenly seem like distant stars. Your priorities shift. Awakening can feel like inhabiting new skin, and it's common to feel lonely. You might find yourself craving meaningful conversations and connections that nourish rather than deplete your spiritual energy. What to do? Embrace the uniqueness of your new self, even if it confuses others. This journey is about you. Connect with spiritual allies who listen without judgment and provide a sanctuary for your evolving beliefs. Choose spaces where your heart feels heard. Initially, it may feel isolating, but know that you are not alone. Seek kindred spirits who can nurture your soul. Disconnection is not an end, but a passage. You'll find different, but equally valuable connections that align with your authentic self. Awakening is not a switch that dissolves the ego and bathes you in perpetual serenity. In truth, becoming awake often means you'll experience more pain, not less. Why? Because awakening peels back layers of ignorance. It's like flicking a switch that shines a brighter light in a room. Now, you see everything, even the dust and stains that were always there. While awake, you'll find it easier to enter a state of elevated consciousness. However, habits are powerful, and you might slip back into your old unconscious ways. It's during these moments that the contrast becomes palpable, and you feel a deeper sense of pain than before. Now you're more aware of your impact on yourself and others. Your connection to your inner self and the world around you becomes more intense. You are more aware of the suffering of others and the collective angst of the world. Your senses are heightened. As counterintuitive as it may seem, the pain you feel is a positive sign, indicating you're deeply attuned with life. Don't try to block the pain, as it will return with greater intensity. Instead, find a way to express this heightened sensitivity. If tears come, let them flow. Channel this feeling into creative activities like writing, painting, or gardening. Allowing yourself to express pain isn't weakness, but rather a deep strength. Awakening often leads to a bewildered stage, an existential crisis. The term is used casually, but when you're truly awake, the question, "Who am I?" becomes a pressing dilemma. Your old identity suddenly feels either too tight or too loose. You feel stuck in a limbo, unable to connect with your old self, but uncertain about this new emerging you. Questions like, "Why am I here?" become urgent. This is a tumultuous phase, like being at a crossroads with countless routes. What to do? Accept that you can't go back. Your old self is a finished chapter, and trying to reopen it will only cause more pain. Your existential crisis may feel like a never-ending cycle, but it's a stage that almost every awakened individual goes through. The fact that you're questioning means you're growing, even if the answers aren't readily available. This is a valuable step toward a deeper understanding of who you truly are. Awakening can be so enlightening that it's easy to feel like you've unlocked some cosmic secret. You might begin to see yourself as special, a guide in a world that seems lost. The belief that you are chosen or superior can easily creep into your consciousness. An urge to awaken others can arise, but this is when prudence is needed. Your journey is unique, and everyone has their own, complete with individual lessons and timings. Attempting to accelerate someone else's spiritual progress is like trying to force a flower bud open. Don't confuse your empathy with a free pass to give unsolicited advice. Keep your wisdom unless it's sought after. Let your primary tool be pure, non-judgmental love. Love can be a gentle nudge that allows people to consider new perspectives without feeling pressured. Your conversations should be like a cup of tea. Love should be the water, the base, and your wisdom should be like tea leaves, subtly flavoring the interaction. If someone is ready and open, they'll ask for more tea leaves. Otherwise, a warm cup of water is comforting enough. Remember, awakening is a deeply personal experience, and your perspectives might not fit into someone else's life. Keep sharing your love and make your wisdom available to those who seek it. Awakening is both a gift and a challenge, a dance between clarity and confusion. Your authentic journey will guide you, and your empathy will enrich the world around you. Thank you for watching, and to delve deeper into spirituality, join our community. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share.